It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Packers and the Broncos on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know a preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week preseason is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles. And there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Off the play fake, Rodgers. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Second down, Rodgers. To the left side, and Adams has it. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Dobbs headed in motion. third and short yardage. It's Rodgers. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. Fourth down, Rodgers. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's first and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll run with Jacobs. And that big offensive line clearing space. He's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. Here's Traymon Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos led by the rookie quarterback Bo Nix out of Oregon. The rookie, the last of the quarterbacks taken in the first round, number 12 overall. He's been around, he's 24 years old, but the rookie runs it for the Broncos.
These preseason games, Mike, they could be a little bit tricky for so many guys on the roster. It's just check the box. It's one more step to getting to the regular season. But for these young quarterbacks, you just can't place enough value on how important these game reps are. And here for a young quarterback who's looking to prove his worth to potentially being the starting quarterback week 1, how does he command the huddle? How does he manage a game-like atmosphere? Until you put him under the bright lights, you just don't know the answers to the questions.
Here's first and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. Slot receiver headed right. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Second down. Nix. That one incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Broncos.
So many of these young rookie quarterbacks, they come into difficult situations. We see it year in and year out. They don't have a lot of veteran pieces around them. Maybe their weapons aren't great, but I don't think that's the case for Bo Nix.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he's going to be taken down. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Now, a second down throw for Nix. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Will Lutz now for the PAT. He's got it. Broncos come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Dobbs headed in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. And when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to 3rd and have it plays, that's when an offense is really firing.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick-6 for touchdown. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn him back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick-6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. Rodgers on 1st down. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Adrian Cooper, the rookie, is there on the tackle. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one to the tight end, Trotman.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here's Nixon on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense. Take over once more. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Dobbs headed in motion. Rodgers here on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. And after just getting in 4 plays last year, that's Aaron Rodgers who is in some discomfort. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Rodgers. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is into the hands of Wicks. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And just a short pickup there to the 35. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Rodgers now. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. That's caught, left side, it's complete. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. This is caught at the 2. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16. They bring the tight end in motion. Here's Jacobs. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
At extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Javonte Williams heading out with the Broncos for their next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. Left side. That's complete. It's Sutton. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. On 2nd down, it's Nix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. On 4th down, the Broncos send out Riley Dixon to punt. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. The visitors' offense running back Josh Jacobs heading back on the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And let's give him about 4 on that one. DJ Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop. Here's Rodgers. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Waste of time.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Rodgers. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They'll go down and it's an incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers. This throw right side is caught by Adams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Slot man in motion left. 3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That complete to Jacobs. A gain there of 11. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays. And
that is caught side of the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Packers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over to Mike and Greg. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Wilson. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. With that, we'll give you a look at the draft class from this past April. And obviously, anytime you select a quarterback with your first pick, he's going to steal most of the headlines. But this organization feels like they were able to add some other foundational pieces in the selections that follow. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll try to run for it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on 3rd down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, Wilson. It's complete. It's McLaughlin. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will dive into the end zone. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Broncos. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. This team's offense trotting back out for their 1st involvement of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Motioning Tunyon, the tight end. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll run with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Good play action with Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the 1st down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a 2nd and 9. A run here. It's McLaughlin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver 1st down. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
A tight end in motion now. On the ground, the rookie out of Notre Dame, Audric Estime. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Audric Estime, touchdown Denver. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Lutz for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Quick hitting slant there. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the gun, it's Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by Levi Wallace. And the Broncos have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. To throw is Love. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Packers first down.
They'll stick to the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They send a receiver in motion left. second down throw for Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Love to throw. This is caught at the 2. And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Love. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
McManus on for the point after. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. A safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there. Stop him for no gain.
Now Wilson on second down. Quick throw here is complete. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll send him over to the left. Love to throw on 1st and 10. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levi Wallace. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6, a touchdown for the defense. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way, a back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos are able to extend the lead. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now on 2nd and long. Here's Love to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Cobb. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. From the gun on third down, it's Love. That's the fourth time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. As we move closer to the regular season, they'll wrap up the preseason with the finale next week before we get it going for real come September.
Here we go again. You ready?
Keep the back walking.
Money talks. What the is he saying? Huh? You can ask his, then ask his. Race about them bands. My little Tinkerbell, cause I'm fly as Peter Pan. Yeah, let's go get some money. They playing. Popped up out this Cybertruck, my wrist cost a lamb. I'm tired of buying cars to my driveway jam. The neighbors still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. To these weak. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I 6 feet deep. Let's go, 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 let's go.
I picked up, let's go. She had too much fun. I think she got too motor in the trunk. Up out the roof. That got a. I think she lost one shoe. Gang the truth. I told her, oh my F's, you got the juice. I pulled up at her friend's house and kicked her out the coop. Gave it the boot. Bye bye. Yeah, she untamed gorilla that was born in the zoo. That's why you so rude. Who the is you? That business wasting school. Spent the whole million on one set, it's ocean blue. That's why you so up, cause I pay my dues.
Let's go, 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 let's go,
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros. Do like you really that. wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us. Yo, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they're curious. I mean, in my unit do it is so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry D, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various. They wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. My whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
We really wanna party like that. Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Ravens and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches will handle that.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
And he's coming off a season where he showed everyone that he was worth every single penny he was given. He now has 2 MVP trophies on his resume and was on the verge of adding a Lamar Hunt trophy to go with it. Unfortunately, things didn't work out in his favor, but make no mistake about it. He's truly one of the most electrifying players in the NFL, as long as he's the man under center. Always be in championship conversation.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson, options out left. There he goes, left side. He may go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 68 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
To throw is Rodgers. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start the drive with Hill. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Packers pick it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That is the big fella, Nnamdi Madubuike, forcing his way in. He comes up with a sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Here comes third and the length of the football. Jackson now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Up the middle, it's Hill. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2nd and 9. Now Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here's Jackson. Now he's got it. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Rodgers again now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now it's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. In motion left goes a tight end. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Trotty. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down. Scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Rodgers to throw once more. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.